I'm back now. I showed this off when I started this morning, but no one was awake yet, so I'm gonna show it off again now that people are here. I got this mug while I was, like, out thrifting, and it's like an octopus. Like, the handle's like a tentacle, and it's got this, like, stupid grin on its face, and I love it a lot. It's like my best thrifting find so far this year. It's not as good as the mug that's going to be coming in a few weeks, though. Bolt, Chain, and Island. I need to think of a name for him. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I promise we speak with Chief Sonu if the Zundu are concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe they may well be supportive of their efforts to slay him. You know, Mason, like, going away, getting out of the game for a second and coming back to it, like stepping into the real world, grabbing my coffee, and then coming back to the game, I really feel the, like, glup shido energy you were talking about earlier. But, like, you get accustomed to it after, like, an hour or so of playing. It loses its impact. But then you just step away for a second and you suddenly it all comes back. Just how bizarre everything you're reading and saying is. The Tramontane is. The threat of tea is upon us. The white feasts and the Vundu rejoice in its carnage. Hear me, Chief Sonu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raises up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vundu. A false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sonu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. It's bullying me. It really is absolutely insane dialogue. Every time I join in, you're playing this, I have to do the straw check. Yeah, you smell burnt toast? I saw the other day an ad for this product. It was, like, geared towards streamers, and it was like, put this AI filter over your, like, camera feed, and it will, like, edit it so it always makes it look like you're making eye contact with your audience. Because, you know, if you're looking at the game, you can't look at the camera. And it was the most horrifying, uncanny valley, disturbing thing I've ever seen. I hate it. I hated it so much. Moats against a tempest, in vain do they struggle. I already, like, have problems with eye contact when I'm in real life with people, much less when I'm staring at, like, a camera lens. Yeah, it's like a Patrick Bateman device. It's like the Torment Nexus to me. Who is Sono to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the T can turn to P. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell the Zundu scouts what manner of island you may require, and they guide you to it. Look at my eyes. We shall not fail, Chief Sono. On that you have my word. Come, Rugo, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. The Beast Tribe really took the whole "your god is a lie, and we're going to kill it" thing very well. You worship a false idol and we're going to destroy it. Okay. So, like, you see the floating islands, and most of them are, like, worn shapes that you would expect rocks to be, but some of them are just like perfect spheres, like balloons. But they're made of ground, seemingly. But those are separate from like the floating dandelions that are everywhere. I don't know, it's a very bewildering, enchanting place. But there's like a bunch of like Mario Galaxy orbs everywhere. Probably my favorite environment so far in the game. I'm a sucker for Sky Islands. The first time I heard Pikmin, and it was like 8 minutes later. I was like, when did someone redeem Pikmin? Oh, Aether Current. Let me just yoink that Aether Current real quick. Give me that. Now I've got your Aether. We got Midgard somewhere. Sid? Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured we've chains to spare, every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsmen. Any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons and were not found wanting. Pleases me to inform you that the Vanu Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. All that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Ryugo, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. I will kill the whale now. Arr, bring me the white whale. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. Tell me, Ryugo, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Yes. Alright then, after you, all aboard. The limitless blue, hard, is now accessible. It's a hard one, which probably means I'm gonna have to actually find people here. That might take a little bit. I will do these random Aether Current quests in the meantime then, I guess. Margaret. Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally can enjoy a bath with the smell of raw dragonfish assaulting my senses. A dip in the waters might serve to freshen you up as well, Kupo. Aether Current. Okay. Let's do this one now. You know, I knew this would be the case when I started multi-streaming to Kick, as well as YouTube, but, man, there are a lot of bots on that website, huh? Like, maybe I shouldn't be, but there's kind of a why not aspect to it. I have the bandwidth for it. I could probably even run like two other streams and be fine, but I don't really know of any others that I really want to go to right now. It'd just be overkill, I feel like. I'm to PureTube. Are you able to live stream on PureTube? Yes? Okay, I'll look into it after I wrap up the day then. I should have known that. I should have looked into it more. That is how you're doing your dove cam. Oh my god, duh. What is the word? Is it, hold on. Here, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm just checking something. Okay. Good. There are a few instances intended primarily for game streaming. Is it just like a simple RTMP server that you're connecting to? Impatient Moogle. You actually found me? Well, I suppose it's time to go home, Kupo. Yeah, you use OBS with it? Okay, simple. I have a plugin for OBS called, I actually don't remember what the plugin itself is called. It calls itself multiple output in the window. But you can basically, create a whole bunch of other RTMP targets that, all fire off the same output, to whatever servers you're pointing it at whenever you go live. Yeah, I configured it for YouTube and Kick, because those were just the two I knew about. So I could easily just hook up PeerTube to that one then. I can't believe you found me, Cooper. I'll find a better spot next time. I will say though, I'm mostly using the other streams as an advertisement or a just in case something happens to Twitch. Because, you know, Twitch does seem like the one where it's most convenient for a lot of people to meet and chat, for better or for worse. But it is good to have backups available and other places set up. I do have concerns though with Twitch in the sense that it seems to lose a lot of money, and Amazon likes to make money. I'm wondering if switching to an ARC graphics card would help. I heard it is better video encoding. I mean, I haven't really had any issues with my hardware with streaming. Outside of my actual computer and its capabilities have been fine. There have been some issues with the actual streaming hardware though, like capture cards, and I needed more USB ports on my PC, but an external capture card wasn't working, so I had to buy an internal one, like little things like that. But in terms of my CPU utilization and my GPU, I haven't had any issues or memory or anything like that. Let me pull up Task Manager, just to see what it's like right now. Yeah, my CPU's currently at 50... It's hovering between 40 and 45% utilization, sometimes bouncing to 30, upper 30s, sometimes lower 50s. Memory is at like 60%, which actually is a lot, but I have more memory than I need, so that's fine. GPU video encoding. Video encoding's at 5%, or 55%. Decodes at 5%. Dedicated GPU memory is at... I'm not getting the percentage, but it looks like about half in that chart. Yeah, the hardware is not that much of an issue for me right now. I think maybe the things that are most difficult are, there should be one more Moogle around here somewhere, is configuring video, or configuring audio. Audio is really annoying. I think my audio sounds okay right now. You know, like, people I have aren't too picky about it, but I would like it to sound better. And it's just really hard for me to, like, figure out audio. Emasculated Moogle. Fall asleep in my hiding place. I think I'll return to my comfy bed. Especially at my PC, I think it's okay, but when we do, like, use the lavalier microphones when I have multiple people and we're in the other room, I think then it can sound really crusty, but I don't really know a way around that without spending hundreds of dollars. Unbelievable, you've already found all the Moogles? Finally, we can go home. I've never seen such skillful seeking in my life, Kupo. Try to make you find everyone. We usually don't hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. Healing, casting, laying. Aether current. Slay Archaeosaurs. Over near Mogholm. It seems like generally you can play with NPCs for the dungeons, but not for the trials. So whenever it comes to a primal or something, I usually have to wait for real people to sync up. Thank you. I'm also the type of person, though, that, like, maybe it's like a perfectionist mindset that's not healthy, but if I see any flaw, even if it's something other people aren't noticing, it kills me. And that's like what like stops me from completing a lot of projects I start and stuff, is there's some flaw maybe no one else would ever notice, but it's just like eating me up and I can't continue. I have to get past that. That's just like something I have to get past, though. But I'm pretty happy with how the setup has come for streaming. There's a couple things I want to change, but nothing pressing. I don't have the words to describe it, but I think with your tone of voice and cadence, it could kind of blend in. I've had people tell me before that I don't know. I had someone specifically tell me before that my voice kind of lends itself to this, which I don't frankly believe because I don't like my voice, but no one does, so that's, you know, normal. And for stand-up, farewell for an intermediate amount of time. Yeah, good luck. When you get loud, it can occasionally cut out at peaks. I have a limiter on, because I don't want to, like, blow people's ears out. Maybe it could go a bit higher than it's going now, but we'll see. I'll toy with it. The John Malkovich of streaming. The thing is like, you know, I already know everyone is, like, somewhat weird about their voice, especially hearing it. That's just normal, because your perception of your voice sounds different than how it actually exists, and when you encounter that differential, it's very, like, bizarre. But I've had people say, like, very conflicting things about my voice, and I don't know how to reconcile that. I've had people tell me I have a very high-pitched one, I've had people tell me I have a low-pitched voice, I have people say I sound like Quentin Tarantino, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? There's no way I sound like Quentin Tarantino. More of a balancing thing with the rest of my audio. I generally have it set up so that my voice should be hitting around -5 decibels, and the game audio should be maxing out at around -15 to 25 decibels, depending on the source. And I'm hoping that's balanced, because I want people to be able to hear the game. It's important for me that the game is audible, but not overpowering. And I think that's the most difficult balance, right? Mogmont. Is that someone from below? How did you get past the Archaeosaurs infesting the road? What? Mongzi asked you to slay them for him? It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asa for fear of being attacked. Now thanks to you, the roads are a little safer, Kupo. Do I sound like John Malkovich? That might be okay, though. I'm not sure. On Malkovich. So the entombment's complete, so I can fly in this area now. That's awesome. Okay. Soft-spoken. But I don't know what soft-spoken means, right? Is that like high-pitched or low-pitched? I'm not sure if it's possible digitally or whatever, but a limiter that kills the sound rather than dampens it is ideal. I'll make note of that. Try and figure out the limiter thing. So if someone starts like screaming or whatever, like in rage, you'd rather the sound just be gone than it be softened and compressed? Soft doesn't deal either pitch. Need to go to Corsus Western Highlands and do the missions there for Aether Currents. Oh, the opposite. So, instead of totally cutting the audio source, it should compress it to whatever pitch, or whatever level you're limiting it to. That's what I thought it was doing. If it's cutting it, then that's unfortunate. Audio is extremely difficult. Like, video is easy, because you can see it. I don't know. I don't know if that's normal, or if some people are just more attuned to working with video, and some people are more attuned to working with sound, like audio versus visual learners. I heard the audio versus visual versus, like, touch learning thing was bullshit, but I'm not sure. I definitely feel like I'm better with things visually if I get, like, graphs and charts and visuals than, like, if someone just explains it. So I'm inclined towards visuals for sure. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Thymel asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam too far close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons said it is not the craftsmen. I'd asked the Dragoons to do it, but they're busy. A few weeks before it's done, I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable man. Would you go kill them? Sure. Audio is just cursed technology. It's not just you. You actually need to work. Unfortunate. You'll be listening in. Yeah. I appreciate lurking and whatnot. Just, you know, say hi whenever you feel like it. I need to find someone who's, like... I need to find someone who's skilled with, audio engineering and would be willing to, like, maybe help me out. Because otherwise I just don't know how I'm ever gonna, like, get things where I want them. I don't think I can do it on my own. I think I need help with that. It's good enough for now to, like, it's not, like, a pressing issue, but it's very complicated. I'm just it might be a little bit of a slow time here because I'm waiting for the duty finder for this MSQ, and I'm just gonna do random Aether Current missions until then, because that seems like the thing I need to do. River's meat. I don't like the sound the turtle makes when it takes like immense damage. It's a very unfortunate noise. Yeah, it's hitting the time of day where everyone actually has to start engaging with their jobs. Which checks out from my experience too. And all of the software development jobs they've had, our daily stand-up was somewhere between 9:30 and 10:30. We got 3 of these here. Cowards all of you, have you no shame at all? Oh wait, I beg your— wait, are you not Ryugo Master Hishigi? Honored ward of House Forton? Yes, Halone, surely you will consider my request to know you the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn of the Horde's approach, was lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. Thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good indeed. There's a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice rondel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. This may bar your passage, but explain who you are, yada yada. Remember you, how could I forget? You're the lad who's the Azure Dragoon's company. Life is like for your convictors. Kill 3 rooms, slay them, come back, it's a warm-up. I just want your Aether Current. To help out, do you? There's plenty that needs doing, killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with here. Take the polar bears, for example. You come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, raid our stores. Can you kill a few polar bears? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated, of course. Okay. I have tons of things to kill now. And that is all the Aether Current missions in the area. Oh, I'm not limited by, the dungeon I'm in here, so I can try out this rotation now. For realsies. Hearing something? The room. I think I'm hearing rat noises. Talk through the BLM rotation for me. Blizzard 3 gives Umbral Ice 3. Blizzard 4 puts you in the— it gives you the Umbral Hearts. Which will basically give you magic and buffs to your Astral Fire until you basically need to recharge your magic again. You do— Thunder 3 is optional if you want to, like, do damage over time. Fire 3, you have to be an Astral Fire to use Fire 4, but then basically you're just doing your max fire damage. You were reading the tooltips, but it's hard to visualize with hitting the buttons. I don't fully understand it yet. I'm trying to internalize it, but I basically like looked up what the optimal one is for my level, and I'm trying to understand it. But you attack with Blizzard 3 to get Umbral Ice, which gives you access to Blizzard 4, which gives you Umbral Heart, which nullifies Astral Fire's MP cost for some time. So then you can do Thunder 3 as well if you want to do damage over time. You do Fire 3 to get into Astral Fire with MP cost nullified. You're now in Astral Fire, so you can do Fire 4. And you basically do Fire 4 until your target's dead. I think, so it said Fire 4 3 times and then Fire again. That's the part I'm not totally clear on, is why you do Fire 4 4 1 4 4 4. That's the part I'm not clear on. think it's just how much magic you're going to have, based off of what you did with the blizzard. And I know I don't need to have, like, 3 separate instances of Fire 4 here, but that's just me trying to remember it, basically. I might forget how many times it's supposed to be used in the rotation otherwise. Like, at least while I'm still figuring this shit out. And the polar bears just kind of dissolve when you do that. And now I need to go talk to person very far up here. The last one. It's taking a while to find a party for this, isn't it? Average wait time 24 minutes, and I'm basically at 25 minutes, so... We're past the average search time. Oh, don't kill me. Could've gone bad. I'm getting a little careless with going off of high ledges towards enemies. Yeah. Yeah. We need tanks and healers, huh? But it's okay, it gives me some good time to deal with these Aether Current quests. What's this? A ward of House Forton wishes to enter Dusk Vigil? You're aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts and gods. Only know what else, are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast, not a dragonling, but something different altogether. Far be it from me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill himself in new and exciting ways. Pray, go on ahead. The Dusk Vigil is now accessible. Journal. Okay. So for that one I have to do a dungeon, which I'm not going to do because I'm waiting for the other dungeon. So instead we'll just clear out the other 3 and that one's going to be left undone for now. I don't want to be queued up for both dungeons right now. Is there a place to teleport to closer by? Not really. It's up there. There's like only 3 of them. Which is exactly the amount that needs to be killed. So I'm basically extincting this race now. Good job. One second. Let me just kill this one guy. Got him. Okay. Alright, now we go fight the whale. What is this music? That is a delicious looking island. Scrumptious even. Hi everyone. Okay. Ah. Oh, someone's gonna shoot him. Oh, literally, they're pulling him in. Oh, we get on him. We're like actually getting on him and breaking his chitin. The tanks need to keep them far apart, apparently. I don't know exactly why, but I'll trust them on that. See, I'm reading the chat. They've been getting a lot more creative with the with the music for some of the fights in the game. I feel like the music in the game was already good, but it seems like they're not beholden to just doing like sort of the standard fantasy sounds anymore. Whale. Alright, get him. Oh! I got staggered and then pushed off. Well, have fun, everyone. I don't know what I could have done there, because I was staggered before the attack that pushed me off had manifested. Yeah, it happens. Maybe I should just not be near the edge. Maybe that's the answer there. Everyone leaves so quickly. So Bismarck ate this, and they wanted it for some reason. The GERD is kicking in. I don't know why the crystals are reawakening in these moments. They seem somewhat random so far. Beloved. Imprisoning me. Whoa. The fire alarm went off and it's raining. Do you know if it's a drill or not? Or what? I'm sorry, you don't think so? At least the fire won't get too far. Yeah, the rain will keep it down.
As did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
He has what we seek.
That he does. The key to Azizla.
Azizla.
Of Alag.
Alag. Oh! I like the stock coin hitting the ground sound effect.
Of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
The like important key device hit the ground and it just sounded like a quarter. It should have made a quack sound.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, warrior of light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
He's just gone full mask off, hasn't he?
Now that the key is within in our grasp. The path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Now we can go Heavensward. Towards heaven, as it were. No, it's the Pope, not Santa. It's a Japanese role-playing game, so there's a Pope that's like vaguely Christian looking, but not, and he's evil. Of course. The dope. Just like Freak Life. Actually, we have 2 popes right now. We have 2 living popes. We need them to fight. We need to make them fight, like in a cage match. The Catholic fandom drama. You've missed several seasons.
Shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Tip's Pope hat. I learned that religion is bad from video games. What did you learn? Banana? Yeah, for scale. Is he summoning the mothership? There was actually a space station. Forgive me, Rigo. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. That's very, like, convenient for the plot that they were just distracted with the engine. But all is not lost, for we yet live and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Wind up Sid? Huh? That we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu's land from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. The space station in gas reminds me of that DS9 episode where the Dominion was... The definition was fighting the Dominion and the gas giant. The Defiant was fighting the Dominion and the gas giant. Let us go and inform Chief Sono of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. I don't actually remember that one specifically. I'm at the point now where I'm forgetting a lot of DS9 stuff and I need to rewatch it.
Wait, something is amiss.
It's been like 10 years now since I watched it. Banana.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
I love when they talk through the tin can. Orc was negotiating with a guy, and then they had to defuse a torpedo. Sounds about right.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
The Emperor? That's just the Emperor, right?
Observed. The Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
Baelsar. Oh, that's how that's pronounced? Baelsar? I find out like 50 hours after he's dead.
It seems that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
It's a high bar, that's for sure. It's still my favorite. It probably always will be.
You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
They made the new Emperor look overtly evil.
Genocide,
like in armor and face.
Favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world.
Yeah, the Pope and the King are both, like, out and about.
It is my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to here. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Big players are making major moves in these parts.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Brutal strike. Sid? It was Sid, wasn't it?
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Oh, cool. White Magitech. They had to remind everyone during this expansion that the Empire exists and is bad.
Must withdraw.
Since this, like, expansion isn't actually that much about the Empire, it seems. He's getting a fax.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
We will meet again in the Stormblood expansion pack, coming to a game station near you in 2015.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Can I have that? Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys Zos Galvas in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Ray returned to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I've yet to apprise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Dog. Doggy. Sid? What do you do? Think the 12 you're alive, Rugo. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared that the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells was happening out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an ACN in tow, and then the goddamned Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a bloody procession of notable bastards? Who's next, the Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? You see this funny guy? No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Rugo. There was much talk of westerly winds. There was much talk of westerly winds. Oh good, my Chewie order is on its way. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance, since they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Oke Zundu would have already been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching All's Law. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Wind-up Sid. When asked if he had a granddaughter, what would he like to see her named, the Ironworks founder replied, Gertrude. Gertrude? That's probably like a deep cut reference to something, I don't know. Well, let me just, go ahead and pull that one out. They designed the wind-up Sid with hopes that sales of the automaton would fill their coffers. Sales have been impressive, the item bringing in just enough to pay for the founder's debts. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Ozlaw lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Salil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see.
To pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Oh, okay. I guess you're telling us this now.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Livia Sus Junius? Is that what he said?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. It was his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Ding.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone!
I feel like probably reaching a good stopping point for Final Fantasy. Might switch over to Hollow Knight soon.
Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
You can tell it's Allagan by all the colorful LEDs.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
Barrier.
The auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Because without that, there would be no intrigue. Wrap up this quest. We've barely managed to finish repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. You can only presume the Celestial passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Just go ahead and accept this one here. No, actually, I'll accept that one next time. Give a little hook. Alright, I'm gonna stop Final Fantasy for now. Feels like we're wrapping up Heavensward though, at least the like main part of it. I'm gonna take a BRB, maybe like 5 minutes or so, then come back with Hollow Knight. Yeah, won't go anywhere.